Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
League of Legends, a team-based game where two teams of 5 players are pitted against one another. Their goal as a team is to infiltrate the enemy's base and destroy the Nexus. With a choice of over 100 champions to play, gamers can choose their own playstyle to fight for victory. The best players worldwide compete for a shot in the grand stage in the World Series, where the winning team takes home a cash prize of $1 million and the glory of being called the best.
Another kill. Sorry, Fire Assassins are the Season 2 World Champions. They've been from $1 million and the Summoners Cup. They are victorious. What a fantastic sight.
My name is Kenny Kariyanagi, and my in-game name is Alights, and I'm age 18. What got me into League of Legends was basically a guy was trying to help out another kid who is going blind, and his favorite game was League of Legends, and he was trying to get him recommendations for the game, because there's referrals in the game and that gives you rewards, and we're trying to get 50,000 referrals so he can have his own statue made at Riot headquarters or something like that. And I joined through there, and I actually really liked the game after I played it.
Well, in high school, my friend that went to Walter Payne actually suggested us playing a game, and I played League of Legends, and that's pretty much how I started.
What I find interesting about League of Legends is that it's not an adventure game. It's not like you can go everywhere. It's the same thing over and over again, but it's a different game every time you play. When you play the game, it's like you have to come up with new ideas, new ways to actually beat your opponent and win the game for your team.
The thing with League of Legends is it's a really easy game to pick up. It's like a really hard game to master, especially since it's like incredibly team focused. There's a lot of strategies for each individual person to try out, and a lot of strategies for each team to try out. I've played League of Legends since Season 1, so that's about a while back, 4 years I think. And I've only been on a team for a competitive team for a year.
How did my team form? Well, at first it wasn't really a team. It was just a bunch of guys who just liked playing League of Legends and one girl. And then everyone started playing League of Legends together, and we actually knew each other through conventions, and basically formed our team based on friendship, and we just played together.
Me and my friends are like, we're pretty good at this game. Let's try the competitive scene. Originally, we thought we would hit it big. Like I said, we were a well synergized team. We had each of us had individual skills, but we could never pick up the momentum to hit it big.
We've made so many teams and we've entered so many tournaments. It's, with all that, we just couldn't pull through and make it to the top. Bad luck, I guess.
My role in-game is to be the main person who destroys everybody and make sure that we win the game. So I'm basically the shot caller, but I don't like to be condescending that way. So I make sure I'm timid throughout the whole game while I still try to dominate. My role out of game is just to be a kind of different, or the opposite from my in-game role. I'm just basically trying to be a manager for a team and trying to make sure everything's okay between each team member and make sure everyone's opinions get out there.
In-game, I play the role as support, the utility role, and I am the shot caller for mid to late game. Out of the game, I come up with a lot of the strategies, such as team compositions, certain lane matchups, and how to counter certain team compositions.
What I look for in a team member is to make sure they're friendly and they can get along with other people in the team. I try to make sure that they're actually mechanically well supported. They know how to play the game well, and they know how to manage their emotions in game. And I'm trying to make sure that they're honest. Like, I want a team member that's honest and make sure they play honest.
Well, my teammate has to be having fun. That's kind of the reason why we picked up the game, right?
They have to be my friend. Because if they're my friend, I'm not going to be raging at them as often. I'm going to be, doing little jabs here and there, but it's all fun and games. I have to trust them. When I go in, they have to be able to follow it up, or when they go in, Because if you actually listen into some competitive games, there's rarely any talking. Everyone's trying to focus on their roles, they're trying to focus on what to do in team fights, and they just kind of trust their other team members to do what needs to be done.
Some hardships about being on a team is that not everyone is the same as you, and you have to know that everyone has a different opinion. And what's really hard about being in a team is trying to compromise with each other and knowing how other people are and understanding them. Not everyone is the same person in your team, and that kind of just brings everybody together when you know how to compromise with each other.
There were times where we were just screaming at each other through our microphones, and it really puts a strain on our friendship. It just, you just kind of not have to take it personally.
Honestly, there are times on my team where I wish everyone was, as very smart as me, and there are some times I assume they were, they wish I was as mechanically strong as them.
What I would say to players trying to form a team is, don't make a team yet. It's really hard, and make a team when you know you found the right people. It's like getting married, except worse.
Start with your friends, because you're not going to be raging at them as often, and it's a fun game. It should be played with friends.